then why didn't they pick me? Because they knew Islam wasn't gonna move up if I was able to get that belt from below.
What's up, everyone? Shaquille Mahjoudi here, and you know who this is. He is the UFC's number 7th ranked welterweight contender, fighting Kamaru Usman in the main event of UFC Atlanta this Saturday. Rising up the ranks, new man's Joaquin Buckley. How are you, sir?
Man, doing good. Coming from that number one spot. You already know.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
big opportunity right here.
Now, before we break down the fight, I have an important question for you. Who has the shinier head, Kamaru Usman or Full Send MMA's Shawnee Mac?
Hey, ain't nobody on Usman, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Usman, bro, I can see my man from a distance with that forehead. You know, my man Full Send kind of keep his shit covered a lot of times. So, but Usman, yeah, definitely. Dome for days
Right.
is crazy.
Um, Lemon pepper wings. We're in Atlanta, so tread this line carefully. Overrated, underrated.
No. Lemon pepper wings. Yeah, that's it. I'm trying to find a lemon pepper with the wet though.
Yo, I
Lemon
just
pepper
told
wet.
Kamaru Usman about this. He had no idea what I was talking about. Shout out to Atlanta.
What? He did? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find out.
You got the pass in the city more than he does, if that's the case.
100%.
All right, perfect. Hey, Kamaru, interesting situation. 3-fight losing streak doesn't normally bode well. Coming off of giving Hamzat the toughest fight of his career, I think, on like 5 days' notice, up a weight
Hmm.
class, and
Yeah.
now we haven't seen him in 18 months. Who do you think Kamaru Usman is in 2025?
I think this might be the best version of Kamaru Usman, right? Don't get it twisted. When he fought Hamzat on that 10 days notice, he wasn't coming off the couch. He was still training. He was getting ready for an opportunity to fight whoever. But that was just the opportunity that presented itself. Now my man has had time to, whatever little surgeries he needed to be done, you know what I mean, and whatever to get his body back right and be able to feel like, the best version of himself. This is what made him confident to sign that contract with me. So I'm expecting the best version of Usman, but I just really want to let the world know that, even with that being said, and as much as Usman has been such a great competitor within the UFC, bro, he's not on my level, right? And I know that's a bold claim to, say when you talk about a person that's been on a 15 fight winning streak, former champion, right? Could have went down as a GOAT, but I really feel like my style and what I bring to the 170 division ain't never been seen before. So me getting a knockout on Kamaru Usman really gonna show a lot of people what's good.
Okay, so what does the fight look like in real time by your estimation, and do you have a round prediction for that KO?
I mean, it all depends on Usman, right? Depending on how much dog got left in him. But I really feel like this could be a 5 round war, right? And it being back and forth, right? A lot of blood being spilt, a lot of spirit being tested, But at the same time, I can see an early finish too, right? I can see myself catching Usman early within the fight, right? Because him being hesitant, right? Because of my power and him not
Hmm.
wanting to get knocked out is the exact reason why he will be put to sleep. So it all depends on him, how he want to run.
Okay, speaking of hesitation, then, why is it you think that Islam Makhachev is scared to fight you?
Uh, let's keep it a buck, right?
Okay.
Islam is only moving up because he had the right opportunity to fight the right person.
Hmm.
Even with his brother Bilal having the belt at 170, they claim that because of their relationship, he wasn't willing to move up, and because of that. But I believe if he thought he could beat Bilal in any type of fashion, he would move up and take that belt. But stylistically, it would have been a harder matchup, even with him, saying it being Bilal, right? Because Bilal is more of a grappler, everything of that nature. It just would be more of a test. But with JDM, even though JDM does have weapons, he does have a lot of threats. All you gotta do is put Buddy on his back, and he a simple fighter, right? So I feel like with Islam, he's looking at the best opportunity with JDM and seeing that he has an opportunity to take that belt. But if I was the person that got that shot, that got that opportunity against Bilal, because they could have gave it to me. Don't get it twisted, right? DC had ended up mentioning it was like, yeah, man, they was talking about Buckley, in the war room. Then why didn't they pick me? Because they knew Islam wasn't gonna move up if I was able to get that belt from Bilal. True story.
Now, I hate to even put this into the world because I know that Numan says gunning for that next title shot. if they do give it to Islam Makhachev, is there a interesting path forward that you see for yourself? That what's the appetite?
Well, be honest with you, I'm always gonna keep it real. I don't think Islam is gonna stay fighting once he wins that. He done it all, right? What's
Mm-hmm.
next for Islam to do once he captures two titles, right? In two different divisions.
Yeah.
What's next, right? He's not gonna defend the 170 belt. He gonna claim the 170 and move on and retire. And that's the only thing that sucks because yet again, I want to prove to the world how great I am and how great of a fighter I am. Not only with just beating Usman and being able to be a future champion, but like they said, Islam pound for pound, right? It'd be nice to see, my name on that list as
Mm-hmm.
well as number one.
Okay, so let's deposit that Islam retires before you guys get to fight. Who among the welterweight elite would you say gives you the best chance to prove yourself that you are that pound for pound best? Like, who at welterweight would you enjoy taking that
No, nobody.
legacy or that belief off? No, no one.
I get what I get what you're saying. I think I didn't took them all out, to be honest with you.
Okay.
The ones that could really challenge and make that debate on how great you are with the Wonder Boy, right? Showing that on the feet, with
Mm-hmm.
the Kobe Covington, showing that on the ground, and then me being able to show me being a complete fighter and just knowing what I'm doing with Kamaru Usman. Everybody else is gonna be easy work after that.
All right, so let's say Joaquin Buckley, far and beyond number one. Among the other four who are sort of like this new wave of welterweight, I would like to pick your brain. Who do you think's the best of the bunch? Who's the worst?
Okay,
Shotcott, Ian Gary,
I
Sean
like that.
Brady, Jack
I
Della
like I
Maddalena.
like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Be honest with you, I'm gonna put Ian Gary as number one.
Okay.
Ian Gary. Uh,
Why?
Smart. He's a smart fighter. Smart fighter.
Mm,
Stylistically, I would have to chase him down at all times, right?
mm.
Which makes him dangerous. Shavkat, I'll put second. Uh, JDM, I'll put third, and then I will put Sean Brady as the last one. That's
Okay,
my
and what
truest.
about
That's my
Brady?
truest assessment.
And why Brady at the bottom? Just to top the tail
Why
list.
Brady at the bottom? I mean, come on now. You got knocked out by pillow hands. It's crazy. I gotta put you at the number four slot, dog.
Bro, I hate interviews like this because someone clever and quick-witted like you will say something that makes me laugh, and then in the mentions it's just like, "Oh, bro, you wouldn't be laughing if Brady was standing in front of you." I'm
Right.
like, "Bro, can I?
No,
I
no.
can't.
I
I
mean,
can't be
even Brady
happy.
got
I
a little
can't
laugh
just."
about it. But at the end of the day, I truly believe that even with Brady being a good grappler, right, and a good fighter, it's just styles make fights. And with me fighting Sean Brady, he'd be my easiest fight. Promise you.
All right. Before we wrap up on some quick rapid fire, last question for you. Uh, Man, the consistency that you found over these last, what is it, 5, 6 fights at welterweight has been really phenomenal to watch. And naturally, a lot of people are going to look at that and say, like, the commitment to 170 pounds was the key to your success. Excluding that for 1 second, what do you think is the switch that flicked the most that took us from where we were when you cut back down to welterweight to where we are today?
Knowing that my job was on the line,
Hmm.
that was the switch. Knowing that if I take another loss, another L, this could be my last opportunity. So moving down to 170, I believe was obviously a career changer, right? Not just only for the benefit for me to keep my job, but to flourish, right? And to really
Hmm.
show the true potential that I have within this division and within this promotion. So moving down to 170 was the best thing that I could do for myself and for my career.
All right, as we wrap up here, I always put out a fan Q&A. A lot of music questions being asked, so I thought I'd just
I
put
can see,
together
I
a
can
quick
see that,
rapid
I can see
fire.
that, boy.
Yeah, yeah. You might have a hint about where this might end up, but it won't all be that. First, what's the song that gets you most hyped for a fight?
The song "When I See You" by Fantasia.
Okay. What is the most beautiful love song on your playlists?
Most beautiful love "When I See You" by Fantasia.
I just thought. Um, okay. I'm just gonna put it out there. This doesn't come from me. This comes from the people. What is your favorite Tyler the Creator track?
Uh, I don't really have one, but everybody be playing that Earthquake.
Earthquake, yeah, with the blonde wig and everything. Classic. What
I
is your
guess
guilty
so.
pleasure song?
Guilty pleasure song.
Fantasia.
Uh, Right, hear me. If I can give you something different, what would be a good one? You said Motown? Just anything Motown. I can't even think of that. I can't even think of that.
That's okay. Last one. If you're anything like me, you will play the same song until you get sick of it 1,000 times over. What is the
Right.
latest song that you cannot stop listening to?
The latest song I cannot stop listening to. It's always some like a radio track. I feel like I keep hearing. Uh, Damn. If it was anything about movies, it'd be perfect.
Okay. A movie? You want? Okay, listen. Let's end this. Okay. What genre? What's your preferred
So let's
genre?
switch it. Yeah. Okay. Bet. Bet. All
Okay.
right. Bet. Let's go.
What's your preferred movie genre? Let's start there.
Love. I love them all. Martial arts,
Love them
horror,
all.
drama, comedy.
Okay, who's the best martial artist in movie history?
Michael Jai White.
Okay, what's the best horror movie you've seen in the last 5 years?
Uh, so the last one that I seen that was pretty good was Smile Two. Smile Two went crazy.
I do like Smile too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something super simple. My wife hates me because like she'll
Uh-huh.
turn around the corner, I'll just be sitting there with a really creepy grin on her.
Yeah, right, right, right,
Uh,
right. Smile, the first one was decent, but that Smile Two, boy, they went crazy.
okay, cool. We're on the same track.
Hmm.
Perfect. All right, let's wrap it up. What is one movie franchise that needs to bring Joaquin Buckley in next time around?
I like that. Oh, franchise, huh? Mm, Feel like action is always gonna be up there for sure, for sure. Um, but if I had to pick one franchise, it had to be Fast and Furious.
All right, bro. There we go. We
Throw
put it
me in
into the
there. Throw me in
universe.
there. Yep, yep. Throw me in there.
Okay.
I
Joaquin,
appreciate
I
you,
gotta
man.
let you go. I gotta let you go. If there's anything you want to tell the people, last word, floor is yours, man.
Last word, man. You already know that we're gonna be popping out here in Atlanta Saturday. Please make sure you guys tune in. Y'all gonna watch a excellent fight between me and Kamaru Usman, man. And it's gonna be something that y'all never forget.